Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nishasahau connect na nili. Um, bra, mpaka nizipate sasa. Musa. Hey, karibu. Ya, saa moja kamili naweza kuanza. Ah, hatutasimama simama. Sikumbuki hata naifanyaje. Hmm? Hmm. Oh, nakataa. Oh, hapa. Hivi full screen nawekaje? Hmm? Haya man. Tunaweza kuanza. Ah, hii inaweza tu ikazunguka. Yaani tukianza watu wakianza kuongea inaweza ikazunguka. Daktari. Hmm? Ah, na tunaweza kuendelea au kuanza. Yeah. Mzumbe nzima iko in the house. Tunaweza kuanza meeting jamani. Sina kengele. Kwa hiyo naenda hivyo. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, those who are tuliopo hapa physically and those who are online. Um, leo ni siku ya Ijumaa. Is kwa kawaida ya Rotaract Club of Young Professionals tunakuaga na we meet every Friday and katika wiki 4 za mwezi huwa kuna siku tunakuaga tuna invite guests either internal au external wanakuja kushare na sisi one or two things either in their career au vitu wanavyovifanya. Kwa ambao ni guests kabisa hawafahamu kuhusu Rotaract, you can reach out to anyone kwenye hizo links zilizoko hapa, naweza tukakuelezea one or two kuhusu Rotaract. My name is Hermelinda. I'll be chairing this meeting in the absence of the club president. uh, wanaona lakini wanaona matukio, wanaona yani, kuna matukio wanaona watu wanaoingia, kuna watu wanatupa surprise huko ndani. President is running a little bit late, kwa hiyo atatujoin baadaye, so ameomba ni chair the meeting. Tutaanza na norms, then tutafanya norms, after norms tutafanya house cleaning, then invite Barbara introduce guest speaker for this evening. Then Cristiano atafanya sergeant kwa waliochelewa wote, members waliochelewa, sije tukawafukuza akina Jackson wasije tena. Yes, naomba nimwite Faith kwa ajili ya Grace.
Good evening, everyone. I'll be guiding through the grace. For what we have received and about to receive, we thank God and we always put the needs of others before ourselves.
Amen. Cristiano, the real toast. Jasha, mic yako. Musa, the poetess. Thank you, Mr. And Barbara, the girls of Rotaract.
One, to develop professional skills. Two, to emphasize respect for the rights of others and to promote ethical standards and inclusion in all institutions. Three, to provide opportunities for young people to address the needs and concerns of the youth in our lives. Four, to provide opportunities to work in
Thank you, Barbara. tunarudi house cleaning rules. Kwa sisi tuliopo hapa, this is a place of business, so we are encouraging people to order something ili wasije kutufukuza siku nyingine. So wait atapita kuchukua oda zenu. Vinywaji vilivyoko hapa ni juice na maji. Tumia hamna mnywesho hapa. So, and number two, uh, tutafanya part of fundraising. We are looking forward to raise some funds kwa ajili ya project event ya kesho ambayo young professional na dasiti watapartner na global shapers. So proceeds zitaenda kwa ajili ya the project for that event, na nyingine tutazigawa mara mbili. Nyingine tunajichanga kwa ajili ya kusupport young professional twin club, Rotaract Club of Kampala Sese, ambao wanafanya annual project Mlabana, kisiwa cha Mlabana Sese Island, na kwa sababu na sisi we are doing partnership, wametupa bajeti yao ambayo tulisema tutajitolea kuchangia kidogo, and hiyo fundraising ni happy shillings. Anayejisikia anasema maybe yuko happy kwa sababu amekuja hapa, and happy shilling yake anatoa 1,000. Kwa anasema ninatoa 1,000 because I'm happy to be here, au natoa 5,000 for happy 5 times kwa sababu kuna madokta wawili waliopoteaga na dokta mwingine ambaye kesho asubuhi atakuwa Arusha kwa ajili ya kudodesha. Yes. Fundraising nyingine itatoka from Sergeant ambayo Cristiano atawafine members wachelewaji. Najijua. So those are the house cleaning rules. I'd like to invite Barbara who will introduce the guest speaker na invite pia for presentation. Excuse you, Barbara.
Thank you very much. This may be like 10 or 9 years without attending any gathering of the like. So yeah. So thank you very much for the invite, and I hope it will be more of a very open discussion of what we're going to discuss. I think Faith had asked if I can feel comfortable to discuss the fact that I'm working in a television, and I told her it's fine. So I'll just be very um, open, like a very open discussion. We all know taxes. One of the most famous quotes that I know is that only two things are said in life. One is death, the other one is tax. So maybe that's why the area was of interest. Like, but before I start, I would just want to. So this is the agenda. I hope everyone can view. So before I go to taxes on telecom, or specifically data, just always good to know what telecom is very quickly, and then we'll see really what are the taxes that might be because of high data prices. Then I'll tell you a story that most people, especially the family, does not know about tourism. And then I'll pose the question on investment, and then we do a very short look at the global prices. If you're looking at prices in Tanzania, you might as well compare with global, with the globe, and specifically our neighbor, Kenya, Rwanda. So very quickly, uh, in telecom, we only have about four products, but the way these products are bought by different data, and you have there is another which contains everything else, but it's usually a very small portion of any telecom company revenue. So the voice, the call, the normal call, the SMS, and the data. The difference is for voice, yeah, it could be retail, like the normal that we do. It could be with connectivity. So if you are using a Tigo to call Vodafone, that's termination Vodafone. Tigo will charge Vodafone. So that's revenue. Voice, but on another level. If someone from the UK comes here, she's using Vodafone, she's roaming here, Tigo will charge Vodafone for that. So it's still voice, but in another arrangement. Yeah, Tigo applies. SMS, you text, like for instance, if a bank they can they want to reach all their clients via SMS, they'll come to us and say, hey, you want to buy something. So that's still SMS, but it's a bit twisted offering. Same as that. Yeah, you use something in a phone. As for instance, Facebook wants to give Wi-Fi freelance to everyone here. So they will come to us, they give them a corporate or an enterprise solution. It's still data. But, so those are the products. MFS, you will know. P2P sending of money from one account to another. The cash out when you go to a shower. That's all. What is also very growing right now is the payment. So the business payment, the merchant, bill payment, government payment, all that benefits. The other, which I said, is a very small portion. Usually, it has to do with inventory sales or tower rental or those kind of things. So you all handle them as one product offering. So that's in a very nutshell, that's the telecom. But we're more interested in the back. Yeah. So what happens? Yeah. Why why is there so much talk that the president has? And the truth that it is necessary for them to be high. Can the government just choose to fix them low? But the regulation industry, you have the they regulate prices. Can they choose to keep them low forever? Viable? Those are the questions we want to ask them. So if you're seeing this like I've put some sort of a comparison. So we are looking at taxes. Yeah. Whenever you use 1,000 shillings to purchase, say, that amount, or just airtime, you can be sure that 400 shillings of that money goes to the government. In every 1,000 shillings you purchase, 400 goes to the government. And these taxes are not, this is before income tax, corporate income tax. These are just excise duty. There is a certain contribution that goes to the government called the council contribution. It's a special fund for development of the communication sector. Then there is a royalty that is being paid to CPRA for the usage of the resource. Because the spectrum must have. That's your reason. So it's that not telecom company owns that. That is owned by the government, and not even by the government. It's owned by the ITU, International Organization of Users, which sells or leases to the government. The government uses. So the 40%, you have 18% 15%, which essentially because the excess duty is charged, the VAT is charged on top of the excess duty, so the effective rate for this stands to be about 22%. So you sum up that up, you end up at 40%, which is 400 shillings to 1,000. 400 shillings to 1,000. And this is a bit high if you compare other countries in Africa. If you look at South Africa, you look at Zimbabwe, you look at Zambia, you look at Botswana, Malawi, you look at Kenya, Uganda, you look at Burundi, you look at Rwanda. We are the highest. We have the highest youth rate. The only other country with the same youth rate as us is Uganda and Burundi and Malawi. And then we have the highest excess rate of 70%. The rest of the country, most of the countries don't have the highest. Uh, that almost reaches at 50%. Zambia and Ukraine. And then, so this 40% is just us. Yeah. So this is one of the that we always look at them. If you have 40% as country, you can be sure that the telecom is earning less than the remaining countries, but there are other countries that cannot directly attribute to the revenue. So the other thing I want to talk about is the story of solar. So publicly, everyone knows that there is a tozo called a tozo on MFS, on transactions. If you send money, there is tozo. If you withdraw, there is tozo. And this tozo started last year, and that's been going on, and there's been a lot of public debate, and the government has been willing to lower it and lower it time and time again. And there has been a lot of talk. Nobody here, if I ask, even if it's a foreigner who has stayed in this country for even 2 weeks, they would not know. What most people don't know is that when Toto was introduced, it wasn't just actually one Toto. There were two. Very interesting. Most people think there's only Toto on transaction. There are only Toto on air. And one of the most interesting facts is that people don't know about Toto on air because Toto on transaction is very controlled transaction fee that the sales from. But because of the nature of the product, the airtime, whereby the products are disconnected, if you go to buy opportunity, you cannot get a bottle of sugar. You only have limited bottles of 500, 1,000, 2,000. So it was very hard to implement this other thing, this airtime thing. And then the hard part was that how do you an additional cost while you have the regulation of it? Yeah. So there was a lot of back and forth with the government when this sort of raised. And eventually the government mandated telco to swallow, to take that as part of the cost. So since 2021 July, telecom companies have been suffering an additional cost for every airtime they pay. On top of the 40% that we just discussed, there's another total that is very um, that is very hidden, that nobody speaks about, that it's there, but nobody speaks about and nobody feels. And so this has been going on for 1 year. And because of this, and to be honest, the rate is almost the same as what we have had in the transaction today. The minimum ban was 5 shillings, and the maximum is 100,000 a month. So there's about 220 shillings. And so because of this, the company, the telecom company, said to the government, hey, look, we've been asking and begging, telling you that it is impossible to operate in the current price. So when this was introduced, the price of 1 MB of data was about 1.1 shillings per Ghanaian shilling. So they agreed, the government and telcos agreed, fine, we will be taking the cost, but we are giving you some sort of a glide path whereby you can implement uh, price increase. Like TCRA would agree on adjustment of the price floor gradually until where it makes economic sense. So from July last year until now, there has been a glide path. So if in August the price was 1.1, July August last year, 1.1 by October, the government telcos agreed on a 1.2 uh, shillings per price. In January this year, 2022, 1.5. Yeah. In April this year, 1.75. Although it was implemented under the government because of political stuff, it pushed back, so it was implemented this year. Already in June, the market felt like data was more expensive. And then it's gonna go on this October, probably going to be adjusted again to 10 still for 1 MB. So you see the price has doubled from July until October this year. So this is an agreement
Ungekuwa unachanganya kitu
between
bado
the government, uh,
huku
the regulator, Rotaract, and Telco because of the increasing taxes that were introduced last year. But they were not as famous as the other telcos. But because of the gentleman agreement between the two parties,
hii
one of the
unachagua
parties
vitu
was
gani
okay,
unataka
we want to, but you need to give us some sort of relief
au
in
ni
terms of
vyote list
increasing the price so that we can start. So this is what is happening. And that's why people say
mango passion
telcos are waking
mango
up,
passion
they're changing the prices, they're not telling us, we don't know anything, the prices are changing. So this is a pre-agreed agreement. It hasn't started today.
It's been a year. And
So
so
this
this
is the
is the
story of
story
the
of the
two.
two.
So everyone should know that there was no one problem. There were two problems. The first one has a lot of fun because you're cheating. The second one, it has been followed by companies.
Companies. And
Now,
now,
because the
because the
companies
companies agreed to take on the cost, there,
there
there
was
was an agreement to
recover
recover that cost
by
by
increasing
increasing
the
the
data
data
price
price
to
to
a
a
certain
certain
uh,
uh,
floor,
floor,
which
which
is
is
double
double
what
what
was
was
there
there
last
last
year.
year.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so I
took
took
a
a
little
little
more
more
time
time
there
there
because
because I
I
know
know
that's
that's the
the
story
story
that
that the
the
rest
a
a
lot of
lot of
people
people
in
in
the
the public
public don't
don't
know.
know.
So
So if you
if you
know
know now,
now, it
you
means you
are
are
among
among very few who understand the story.
but
But
then
then
let's
let's
look
look
at
at this
in
in
another
another
perspective.
perspective.
How much
How
is
much is
data
data
really?
really?
Because
Because
in
in
all
all
honesty,
honesty,
Tanzania is
Tanzania
one
is
of the
one of the
countries
countries
that
that
feel
feel
like
like
data
data
is
is
an
an
economic
economic
is
is
a
a
public
public
good
good
that
that
should
should be issued freely by the government to the people.
but is
But
it
is it really?
how much
How
are
much are
companies
companies
spending
spending
to
to
let you
let you use data?
the
The
spectrum
spectrum itself
is not
is
free.
not free.
As I
As
said,
I said,
1%
1%
of your
of your
revenue
revenue
goes to
goes to the government.
but
But
even
even before that, how much is spectrum? Because the 1% is a royalty. So you are paying for usage. But how much does it cost to get spectrum? If you read newspapers and whatnot, you'd see there are public auctions of spectrum. The last public auction of spectrum was in 2018, I think 2019, where the government auctioned 4G spectrum. The winners in that auction was Vodacom PLC and I think Azam. And they won the 4G. And to be successful, they had to bid 10 million US dollars each. That's 20 billion Tanzanian shillings. So that's how much it costs to just acquire it. Forget about the yearly royalty you're paying. Just to acquire. This month there will be a public auction for 5G spectrum that will be announced. The minimum bid is expected to be 15 million US dollars. That is almost over 30 billion. That's the minimum. And this is a very scarce resource. Tanzania is being allocated by the ITU, and it has to allocate to the companies. So that's with more competition. That means the price could be even higher. Okay, but again, you see towers everywhere. The tower itself has a passive and an active equipment. Yeah, the passive is the chuma. The active is the drums you see and all that. You cannot keep that drum forever. In 1999 and 2000, the first active equipment was 2G, GSM. You put that for 5, 6 years, 3G has phased in. You need to remove all that equipment countrywide and install uh, uh, the 3G. You go down the line 6 years, 5 6 years, the world has evolved. You now have 4G. You have to take down every 3G equipment and 2G and install 4G. This is what we call modernization and expansion of network. It costs a whole lot of money. Uh, Vodacom is doing it now. T is doing it now. It is costing them almost half a trillion Tanzanian shillings. Just the modernization. You have not built new sites. You have not done anything. So you'd imagine something like this is being done to generate revenue. It's an investment that someone is expecting a generation of revenue. So, and then another thing, which is very important, Tanzania is one of the most widely spread country. From here to Kagera is 1,300 kilometers. A telecom company is expected to have towers from here to Kagera. If you travel by road from here to Kagera, you expect to be reachable throughout. So you can imagine the kind of investment that it takes. It's unlike a country like Rwanda, where a company could have maybe 300 or 400 towers. In Tanzania, the company with the lowest towers or sites has 6,000 sites. That's the lowest. So it goes 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. It depends. Yeah. But it ranges there. Yeah. So you have to pay a third party, or if you can operate yourself, or you have to pay a third party to operate these sites for you. So that everyone, so there's always, even though there's a tax question, but there's always the business case. Are you expected to just run these in loss as a public good, or are you here for business? So there's that. But lastly, I there's a if anyone is interested, I can send. There's a company called Cable in the UK. They they are purely dedicated to collect data on the broadband prices around the world. So they always publish yearly. So the current rating, Tanzania is 50th, hamsini, cheapest in the world. Uh, in Africa, I think, in sub-Saharan Africa, I think it ranks number tano, cheapest. Among its neighbors, Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, number moja, the first, cheapest. And this shows, yeah, that even though the prices are going up, this data is for April and May. So this is already after the glide path is in progress. Tayari, the implementation had started. But still, you see, it's still one of the cheapest data prices in Africa, even in the world, because kwa number 50th in the world, still you're very cheap. You're very cheap. Uh, so I'll let you have comments. So my okay, I think I'm done. I could share anyone who is interested. I could share the Excel with these results, and it would show you, yeah, Tanzania being the 50th in terms of affordability. Maybe I just say the methodology that they use. So they come to a country, they ask for price from every data provider. So in Tanzania, for instance, they got 60 data providers. So probably four or five, but they got 60. That includes the ISP, the internet service providers. So the likes of Zuku, the likes of Simbanet, all those. And then they arrange from the lowest, who has the lowest band, who has the highest band, and they do an average. So the average for Tanzania was I think the average for Tanzania was $0.71, which is shilingi 1666. That's the per 1 MB. That's the average. So, but the lowest, yeah, was, get this, 833 shillings. So you can get 1 MB at 833 shillings in May, and the highest was 24,000. So there's a GB. Sorry, these are GBs. Sorry, yeah, yeah. So the highest was 24,000, which is about $10 in GB. I think the study among every company that does these studies, this is one that I usually see. It's not subjective, or it's not driven by any sort of yes. So yeah, okay. My take, my conclusive remarks. Uh, we really need to advocate for reduced taxes, not only in this industry, telecom, even in the energy sector. So many industries are overburdened by taxes. Yeah. So we need to advocate for reduced taxes, especially where we see that these taxes are overburdening a particular industry. Yeah. And it's not adding any value. Another thing, we really need to be very economic. I usually tell people, try and be very economic about your usage of data. Data is not a public good. It's not the road or the public, the lights by the side of the road, or it's not a hospital or a school or public school. Data is purely a commodity. It's a traded good. So your usage of it should really reflect that. Don't stay online unnecessarily. If you feel that at this moment, I don't need to be online, switch off data. Just leave your phone at GSM and do other things. If you feel now I need to be online, practice responsible uh, online behaviors. Don't. There's this term they say, idle scrolling. You know, you are in you are working maybe in your desk at work. You have done your two calculation in the spreadsheet, and then you start scrolling Instagram, and then that is 20 minutes, and then 30 minutes, and then someone comes and you put it down, and then you take it up, you go to TikTok. And that. This is one of the things that make us feel the government is punishing us for uh, making the prices high. Also, we should really appreciate that if we really want quality service, it comes with investment, and investment is expensive. A Range Rover would usually cost more than maybe a Nissan, because of the level of sophistication and materials and whatnot they use. So if we really want good data, because there is always uh, a talk that network is bad, and then there's always a talk that data is expensive. So these two, yeah, for network to be good, data should be good. So we should have that mentality. So those are my three conclusive remarks, but I welcome the floor for comments, and if I hope there are no questions. Thank you.
Asante Bosi Francis kwa maelezo marefu japo mafupi, japo wengine tuna madukuduku yetu bado ya tozo na maeneo tunapoishi, wengine network huwa ya shida. Tigo napoishi Goba dogo. Goba. Oh. Kwa hiyo wanaonipigia nikiwa Goba nitakuwa napatikana vizuri kwanza. Tunakaribisha maswali wote. Karibu, umefika. Ulikuwa na maswali mengi kuhusu kodi na tozo.
I love to revise.
Yes, but
Okay, so I have some quick questions. One, umeongelea the unseen tozo, and I was just wondering, I noticed, yani kwa mfano ukinunua sijui vocha, anasema umenunua vocha 1000 but they say vocha yako thamani ni 800, I don't know, 400 is VAT, sijui waga na kuna that wanasema. Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
or that's
no,
different?
it's different.
Okay. Alafu then you mentioned kwamba the auction is about to happen for the 5G, but I recently Vodacom wamesema wame launch already the 5G, sijui does it mean kwamba wao they bid already, wameshapata, ama it's just that they're in the process, kama ulivyosema Tigo is also in the process to do that, because walifanya like a big launch.
Yeah. Okay, so I think okay, so first, on the first question, whatever you're seeing that displays on your phone when you buy airtime, that's purely VAT. It's not the tozo I'm talking about. So the tozo and the excise duty, they are embedded in the costs that the telecom company would bear. So if you are saying umenunua 1000 and then message inakuja inasema 800 ndio hiyo na 200 ni VAT, kwenye ile 800 tena kuna excise duty ya 17%, alafu kuna tozo ambayo ni fixed rate. Inaweza kwa mfano kama kwenye 1000 ni shilingi 5, which is very substantial if you look at the economics of telecom. Okay, the second question, this is more of commercial. So my understanding is that whatever Vodacom were showing as 5G, that was a practice, like a pilot spectrum that they were given by the government, which the government also got as pilot spectrum from ITU. So that is pilot, and I think that's why you're not seeing, I don't know if you have Vodacom, you're not seeing it yet. If you have a 5G phone, you're not seeing 5G there yet. It's limited to Dar es Salaam alone. Na pili, I think it has a lot of limitations kwa sababu ni pilot. The real 5G will be available for bidding this month na ndio zitaanza kuwa issued.
Thank you.
Hizo kodi zote ambazo zipo kwenye 800, isn't that double taxation? Triple taxation?
No, it's not. So the concept of double taxation is levying the same category of tax twice. These are different categories of taxes. So
You mentioned here that data as a commodity. From my understanding, I understand that I think it was in 2012 that the United Nations declared internet as a human right, that internet should be free, and all these burdens on taxations and levies on the internet or data bundles. What the government does maybe to third world countries, that in areas with low connectivity, the government should lift all these levies. What's your take on that?
I think yes, everyone should have access to the internet. Everyone should have access to the internet, but the economics of it does not allow yet for it to be like a basic need or a public good. I'll give you an example. Everyone should have access to education, but it took us until President Kikwete, I think, to have universal primary, and it took us until President Magufuli, the late, to have universal secondary school, and we still don't have universal college. So the economics of it might be hard. The belief is there, but the economics of it, not yet. Yeah.
I have a question. I've been hearing you about spectrum and bidding. To my understanding, is that there were times that the data was issued and being monitored by the Tanzanian telecom company. I don't know right now how is it going. But my question is, what if now Tigo wins the bid of the 5G? Will he be responsible maintaining it or spreading it to others, or what's the point of bidding these spectrums?
Okay, so the bidding, first of all, the bidding is only competitive on the price. But because it is a regulated bidding, the TCRA ensures that everyone who wants the spectrum and is able to pay for it will get. So the bidding is only on the price. And as long as you meet the minimum price, you will get. So there won't be a situation where, say, Tigo would outbid the rest and buy the whole lot. No, the allocation will be to everyone. So like when we are moving to 5G, every company that wants will get. The problem is only on the minimum price. That's what is usually questioned. And the way they determine the minimum price, it comes from formulas from ITU, and it comes from the number of subscribers in the country. Because like now, Tigo has 13.8 million. Vodacom has almost 14.7 million subscribers. So they look at all those factors and before they allocate. So there's not going to be a situation where Tigo only will get, unless the rest did not bid. But if they did, everyone will be allocated.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Francis, for the good presentation. I have one question. Okay, concerning these ads, like you may find you can receive any text from any shop, maybe. Like I received a text from Bottega today, maybe LC Wakiki or Woolworth. I've never even shopped to those places. How does Tigo benefit from those companies for promotion and advertisement?
Okay, so first of all, disclaimer: I'm not answering this as a spokesperson of Tigo. I'm answering it based on my best knowledge of the ecosystem. Yeah, of the ecosystem. So the only benefit that Tigo gets, you remember when I was introducing bulk the products, I said there is SMS, peer-to-peer SMS, there's bulk SMS. So we have people who come to us and they tell us we want to purchase bulk SMS. For instance, we want to send 1 million messages in 1 week. What is the price? We tell them, and then we give them that facility. No, 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 no. So this is what happens. Have you ever received a text saying ukitaka kutoa tuma kwenye namba hii? Those are people, fraudulent people who come to us with all the credentials, business registration, TIN number, tax clearance certificate, everything, proper company. They ask, we are doing this, we want to reach agriculture, whatever. We have our customers, we want to reach them. But in the background, they have what are called auto-generative applications, which can create, you just tell it, create for me 1 million numbers. Yeah. The prefix should be 0713. And then huku tengeneza whatever combination. and then send this text to these numbers. So because we have given them the platform, yeah, but then the way they use it is not. So probably Waikiki or Woolworth can come to us and say, hey, we want 100,000 messages. We give them the platform. But do they send it to only people who subscribed or people who actually visited the shop and left their credentials? Or do they send to an auto-generative? That's different. But then there is a proper channel where you can report that and it can be handled. Yeah. But Tigo, the only benefit is the real business of bulk SMS and not the malicious ads or whatever. Yeah.
I have another question. Sorry. Can I ask another?
Naweza kuwapeleka kortini au watu wakanilipa fidia milioni 500
Kama ina warrant milioni 500
ukathibitisha wewe wamekusababishia hiyo hasara
milioni 500.
So there is a question. As you were speaking on the cheapest price race on data bundles, you said that Tanzania currently ranks fifth worldwide, fifth in sub-Saharan countries,
No,
and 50th. Sorry, okay. In the first in sub-Saharan countries. I think one of our brothers there said that what's the measuring, what's the category? How do you know this? So my question is, I know that you are here on your personal capacity. So what's what do they look? Maybe, for example, is maybe the per capita income, because in Tanzania the prices might be maybe 1,600 shillings per 1 GB, for example, but the conditions of Tanzanian citizens, you see, they are maybe the per capita income. What do they do? Do those the guys, the data guys that provide those rankings and those statistics, what did they look at exactly? Did they look at the per capita income of the people of the specific region? Did they look at the maybe the GDP? Because the price might be 2,000, but that 2,000 in that particular region might be a lot of money. You see, so what's the exact unit of measurement that these guys looked at and provided these statistics?
Okay, thanks. So the methodology, I think I explained. They come here, they ask how many internet providers you have in the country, 50, 60, 70. They do an average. It's a very simple check, average. Yeah. And then they say, okay, so the lowest is this, the highest is this, the average is this. Um, Again, a Land Rover would cost $100,000, whether it's sold in the US, where the what per capita is, I don't know how much, or whether it's going to be sold in Uganda. It's just going to be the price. What determines the price of that is what went on to produce it. So data prices, the assumption here is that in any of these countries, the data price will still need, the equipment is the same, the towers is the same, the bandwidth is the same, the spectrum is the same. They are all sourcing it from ITU. The government is charging a 1% royalty. If you saw one of the tables, it had a 1% royalty across the line. So the inputs are the same. The price is determined from the inputs. If you're asking about the currency valuation and devaluation from country to country, they put there um, compared to the US dollar. So the US dollar is a constant all around. So uh, if you do that, now you see how the US dollar is constant and which one is the highest scoring and the lowest scoring. But it will be very difficult to relate that back to the quality of life in a country. Yeah, it's very difficult to do that.
basically it's just a number for comparison, but it cannot give a real picture. Because if you compare a country like Tanzania and you compare its prices with a country like Kenya, we are talking about two different economies.
the purchasing power of Tanzanian shillings, which is compared to a unit of bundle or a unit of data, it's not the same as the purchasing power of Kenyan shillings because of the economic muscles. But we need the numbers to compare at least. So to me, this comparison, even the ranking of universities and other aspects, sometimes they're not the real situation of what is happening on the ground, but at least they give us a way to talk about it. It's a political thing, anyways. Sorry to say that. I think I said hapo ni maziwa ya nani sio chai tena. Yeah. Wanaweza wakapasha. Madam Chair.
Kwa maswala tameisha.
Where are you going to put the comma? When you pick it up, where are you going to put the comma? You pick it up or what it comes? No, no, no. So they're stopping this now. Then they'll go to what so if the government introduce more taxes, then they go back to the negotiating table.
Sure. Uh,
Matches in telcos, knowing that this is the industry, the methodology of or I mean the government coming into that session to putting all these levies and taxes in telcos, isn't that the government did it has failed to figure out an alternative means to maximize the GDP. Now they know that since everyone nowadays is connected, this is the healthier cow that we can milk it. Uh, So,
No, I mean, yes, you're very correct.
mm,
You're very correct. Uh, Telecom is the. I didn't just show you that because it would have been a longer presentation. But currently, telecom is the highest taxed industry, way above beer, way above cigarettes. Yeah, so it's crazy. Yes, yes, I could show you. Yes, Bali, Bali, because beer is for only indirect taxes, beer is around 33%. Telecom, you're talking of 40. Cigarettes is around 30.
Even if you look at the prices of beer,
Yeah.
Pandalin.
Yes, yes. So yeah, the last time there was an actual increase in beer prices was before Magufuli's. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you're right. We could look at other ways to widen the tax base and whatnot, but again, as he said, nobody wants to do the tough job. It will take a lot of researching and it will be a lot of trial and errors. It's a work that will take more than 5 years. Most leaders are staying in power only for 5 years. So, yeah.
And it might even shake the economy. Because there are some other products you can go without. But currently, you cannot go without communication. Somebody had a question, I don't know who.
Okay. Thank you so very much. I'm sorry I missed the discussion due to some avoidable reasons. My question is, as Cristiano just started the discussion, as I know, according to the manifesto, the CCM manifesto, one of the things is to ensure like all the public places have internet by 2025. It means that is the government plan. So like, but because due to the discussion which I just get like to hear, it's like government take the telecom as the business, not as a service. if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just asking, is there anywhere the government intervene, maybe through subsidies or anything? Because according to its manifesto, it said it will ensure that in public places and like the number of internet users will increase. So who's supposed to do that? Thank you.
You want to take this, Alois? Because there is manifesto mentioned.
And after that, maybe you'll tell us, is there any country, developed one, which internet is totally free?
Okay, so that's a very good one actually, and yes. So in the manifesto, that is what is written, and that is what the CCM before taking office would have wished to or wishes to accomplish. I mean, at that particular time, lakini kuna campaign, lakini kuna uchaguzi. Hivyo ni vitu viwili tofauti kabisa, lakini kuna kuendesha serikali. Sasa ukishamaliza campaign, ile document inayoitwa CCM manifesto inabadilika, inakuwa 5 years development plan of the country. Now that one is given its authority and validity. Yeah, it's a theory of knowledge. It's what is called epistemology of knowledge in that category. So what they do kwamba sasa lile ambalo walikuwa wanaliangalia, tuna prioritize kipi kinawezekana kwa sasa, kipi hakiwezekani, kipi ambacho tutaendelea kukiweka kwenye manifesto nayokuja na nyingine na nyingine na nyingine mpaka hiyo itakapokuja. It was in the manifesto since 1972. The government ihamie wapi? Dodoma.
Was it feasible by then?
Ilikuja kuhamia lini? Kwa hiyo isikupe shida. Hiyo isikupe shida. Ndio inaitwa siasa. Yes. Na ni kitu kizuri sana, kinatufanya tunaishi kwa amani na uvumilivu na matumaini.
Tunakuwa na matumaini. This is just a normal thing. Hata kwenye courtship, you promise a lot. But how much can you deliver? Tukioana tu tunahamia kwenye nyumba yetu. Baada ya kuoana how many years? Asante. Thank you.
Naomba ni invite Faith for the vote of thanks.
Good evening once again. I hope I'm audible. I would like to take this moment to appreciate the presence of beloved Mr. Temba.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for
your
your
time
time
and
and
a good presentation.
good presentation.
I hope everyone
I hope
has got
everyone has
a lot
got
to
a
take
lot
home
to take home
and to
and
share
to
with the
share with the
others.
others.
Like we are going
Like
to
we
be
are going
tax
to be tax
ambassadors out
ambassadors
there
out there
and
and
explain
explain
whatever
whatever
question which we
question
have
which we
in
have in
that area,
that area,
on that
on that
topic which
topic
we
which
have
we have
discussed
discussed
today.
today.
And also something else, I would like to also recognize the presence of our new friends. I
I
see
see
new
new faces.
faces. We
We appreciate
appreciate you
you
coming
coming
to
to
this
this
fellowship
fellowship
and
and
feel
feel
comfortable.
comfortable.
And
And
also,
also,
I
I
would
would
like
like
also
also
to
to
recognize
recognize
and
and
appreciate
appreciate
the
the
time
time
and
and
participation of
participation of
all
all
members who
members
made it
who
through
made it
today.
today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hiyo new faces na kina nani?
Naomba jitambulishe kama ikiwapendeza.
Jackson ni wewe?
See,
Kuna hiyo
the online people can hear you looking you.
I am not a new face.
Thank you. Tunaingia kwenye brief matangazo, alafu happy feeling, Sergeant introduction, alafu tutafunga fellowship. Kwa walioko live na hapo, hiyo ni ratiba yetu ya Oktoba. Tuna siku ya leo taxes reports for data hike. Tarehe 8 kesho tuna joint event with the shapers ambao hiyo Faith ataiongelea. 15th kuna maternal health panel discussion. Musa lead this ataiongelea. Then kutakuwa kuna blood drive caravan from 17th to 21st. Musa pia anaweza kationgelea. Blood donation drive itafanyika on 22nd Slipway. Na tarehe 24 Eric aliahidi kutohost Goba. Hiyo utasikia atakuja na saundi gani? Yes. Faith. Number.
So tomorrow na jambo letu zuri. I mean, you know, like there are lots of places where they are celebrating mental health day. So sisi kama watu wa Dar es Salaam tumeandaa kitu kizuri na tumepartner na City Rotaract Club, Young Profession pamoja na Bahari, na this event ilikuwa imeandaliwa na The Shapers. So kutakuwa na activities ambazo zita involve kutakuwa na panel discussion ambayo kuna artists ambao wako invited kwenye kuongea kuhusu masuala ya mental health connected to their careers, and also kutakuwa na art exhibition, and also the participants they will also have the opportunity to express their mental how do I put it, emotional issues through their drawings and paintings. And also kutakuwa na performance, and then we have Wakenzo on the stage who will be rapping, and sarakasi, and also kutakuwa na moment jioni ya yoga na meditation. Kwa hiyo karibuni sana, na ni burudani tosha kwa ajili ya weekend. So if you don't have any place to chill, you're welcome at Nafasi Art Space. And please, kabla ya kuja jitahidi uwe umesign up kwenye link ambayo iko shared kwenye group, because utaratibu wa pale mtu apokelewe kama hajaonyesha ile code. Kwenye system inaonyesha kabisa tayari umesign up, so we won't accept you if you did not sign up. So karibuni sana, bring your friends, family, anyone. And something else, yeah, we also Kamiosho pia kapo na barbecue, everything. Yeah,
Actually tunaonyesha chai.
Kwenye kipengele cha fundraising na budget, so we had this budget, kwa hiyo ikawa clear, lakini kuna vipengele ambavyo vilikuwa na gap. So sisi kama waandaaji wa hii event, we are liable to take part on clearing everything in kiwe perfect. So tumejitahidi sana, lakini kuna kipengele tu kimeyumbayumba. Kwa hiyo Young Profession is there to support us, and Rotaract Club of the City nao washaanza pia, and also Bahari wamesema watanunua refreshment, and tomorrow everything is gonna be fine. So I hope to see you all.
Asante Musa kuongelea maternal health, blood donation drive, caravan na blood donation.
Safi. Habarini jamani. Nimefurahi kuona wote hapa. Especially asante brother kwa ajili ya presentation yako. Yes. Nina swali na hii itajibiwa na watu hapa ambao wako hapa kwenye fellowship. Nani anafahamu damu? Tunyoshe mikono juu. Nani anafahamu damu? Blood. Who here knows blood? Okay. Nani hapa anahitaji damu kusurvive?
Barbara unahitaji damu kusurvive? Oh, okay. So nani amewahi kusikia kuhusiana na kuchangia damu? Nani amewahi kuchangia damu? Okay, that's good numbers. So, Rotaract Club of Young Professionals, mojawapo ya vitu ambavyo tunafanya sana na focus yetu ilipo ni kuhusiana na improvement of maternal health. Kwa hiyo we understand that kuna shida kubwa ya mortality rate inakuwa kubwa sana kwa wamama wanaojifungua kwa sababu ya kuvuja damu sana wakati wa kujifungua, na wanahitaji blood transfusion haraka sana na mara nyingi inakosekana. Kwa hiyo kwa kujua hilo, sisi kama young professional tukasema tufanye blood drive ambayo sasa damu yako Mr. Kaswege inaweza ikasupport kwenye ile Umeona sasa? Kwa hiyo kwa hiyo kaka Uswege sema Uswege. Asante sana. Unaona? Kwa hiyo sasa imepigwa hesabu ya haraka haraka na naomba isiwe substantial. Imeonekana kuna 40% ya upungufu wa damu nchini kwenye blood bank, na tunahitaji kuongeza hiyo 40% iliyopungua ili sasa kila mama ajifungue salama, na kama akihitaji damu basi ipatikane kwa haraka. So ni jukumu lako wewe kuchangia damu. Kwa tutachangia damu tarehe 22 Oktoba pale Slipway. Itakuwa ni karibu ya supermarket ya Shrije. Sijui kama nimetamka vizuri. Ni jina kama la Kihindi sasa. Sema bro. Shrije. Unaona sasa? Yeah. Kwa hiyo tarehe hii ambayo imewekwa kwenye kalenda yetu tarehe ya 15 tutakuwa na panel discussion ya kupata awareness kwa nini kuchangia damu ni muhimu. Na kwa hiyo utakuwa na maswali, kama una maswali kuhusiana na damu hiyo, kama una maswali kuhusiana damu unaotoa na wewe inaingilianaje, kutakuwa na wataalamu, madaktari, kutakuwa na watu mashuhuri ambao wanafahamu kuhusiana na shida hii ya damu, na pia watu kutoka Damu Salama tunategemea watasema kitu. Kwa hiyo tarehe 15 tutakuwa na hiyo online discussion, itakuwa kwenye Twitter space. Tutashare poster ambao unaweza ukalogin ukasign up na hiyo discussion. Baada ya hiyo discussion ndio sasa tunafanya hiyo caravan. Hiyo caravan tutapita kwenye club za kila mmoja wetu hapa, Rotaract clubs na Rotary clubs, ambao sasa tutaweza tukawaambia zaidi na kuwa invite personally. Bwana, nikushike mkono nikwambie siku hiyo tunakuomba tarehe 22 uje kutoa damu. Si ndio jamani? Lakini tutakuwa pia na ka fundraise ketu kadogo kwa ajili ya kuwezesha huu mpango uweze kufanya vizuri. Kwa hiyo tunashukuru sana kwa mioyo yenu. Nimeona mikono mingi imebaki juu kwa wale ambao wamewahi kuchangia damu. Kwa hiyo I'm happy that you can make it a sustainable thing and just do it maisha yako yote, kwa sababu it's the thing ambayo unaweza kutoa bila kutoa pesa yoyote. It's just you doing stuff for free for the better good of the humankind. Amen. Sorry about that. Asante. Okay, I'll see you guys tarehe 22, na kabla ya hapo kuna hizo vitu vya kwenye kalenda. Kuanzia saa 3 asubuhi mpaka saa 11 jioni tutakuwa pale tukiwakaribisha kwa shamsham zote, kupiga picha na kuweka kumbukumbu ya your service. Watu wa manifesto. Haya. Kwa kuongezea tu, tupo na project lead ya hiyo blood drive, atajitambulisha baadaye.
Good evening. Nimefurahi kuwaona. Samahani nimechelewa kidogo. Shukuru amenenda kwa just japokuwa ilikuwa short note lakini umenisaidia. Our honorable past president. So thank you so very much. My name is Hilda Gasper, the president for Rotaract Club of Young Professional. Tunashukuru our sister club Dar City for joining us na kuwa na hii collaboration. Tunashukuru kaka zetu kwa kuja. We real happy. Msiache kuja. Tunafarijika sana tukiwa tunawaona. We see how the impact inaweza ikawa inaendelea kuexpand. Kwa hiyo msiache mara moja kama hivi kuja kutupa joto. Tashukuru. Okay. Another thing nilikuwa na Waswahili sijawahi wamelinda. Okay, another thing nilikuwa nataka kukazia, kuna ile issue yetu ya Generation Empower. Nadhani since tumeenda kufanya kikao hatukuongea hivi kwenye club, tulipata kuongea na watu wa Empower, wana program yao ya Generation Empower ambao walikuwa wanafanya sana kwenye vyuo. So they are grooming like young professionals. Lakini sasa hivi kidogo tulienda tukaongea na Miranda akasema this time wana mpango kwa sababu tumeonyesha demand pia, they will expand hata kwa young professional ambao hawako mavyuoni. Kwa hiyo is where ambapo na sisi tunaingia. Kwa hiyo tulishaenda kuongea nao na kazi ambayo sasa hivi tuliopo nayo tukasema tusifanye kama ni young professional peke yake, sababu Rotaractors wako wengi. Despite our name ni young professional, lakini naamini Rotaractors wote ni young professionals. Kwa hiyo tuliomba kwamba iwe ni ya Rotaractors wote. Kwa sisi tutaenda tu kama umbrella, lakini itakuwa ni for all clubs. Kwa tunachowatia moyo ni kwamba kama kuna presidents ambao wako hapa, tunaomba mkawaambie your members. Kwa sababu sasa hivi tunataka kufanya mapping. Soon tutatuma hiyo form kama mtu atataka afanye registration. Lakini issue ni kwamba wana groom ni program ya miezi 6 intensive. Yaani ambao tuliuliza hata kwa wenyewe kwa PLD tulikuwa naye, tulienda na PP Amelinda ambaye pia ni paimu wetu wa Tanzania, na walitestify kwamba watu wengi ambao wanatoka kwenye ile program hata kwenye job market na kwenye corporate world wana fit the best. Hata wao pale Empower wanawaajiri watu ambao wametoka kwenye program zao, na kwa sababu wale pale ni wanafanya human resource, kwa hiyo wanarefer watu ambao wametoka kwa program zao. Kwa hiyo nadhani kama mtu atapata kushiriki itakuwa ni kitu kizuri ambacho kitamuongezea some value, na kwa Rotaractors kwa sababu sisi tunataka kudevelop pia kusave the community, itatuongezea pia a value. Kwa hiyo tuna encourage jamani, kama mtu atakuwa na sababu yoyote ya kutohudhuria, tuhudhurie in a good number, kwa sababu pia itawatia moyo na pia kuongeza ile partnership iwe ni sustainable. Kitu kingine wameshasema watu wa projects, pia tuna project yetu nyingine ya November, nadhani ameamua kureserve tu, tuna bootcamp pia ambao tutatarajia kama tutaweza secure hiyo partnership na watu wa Empower. Tunatamani yani hata bootcamp yetu pia ni watu ambao tutakuwa nao pamoja. Kwa hiyo that's the issue. Kingine sina issue kingine ziada, ila tu I would like to share to you that on Sunday I'll going for my yearly program. Yes. So I hope nitamiss kidogo, lakini the club tunaye vice president, pia tunaye past president, so we'll be taking care for you. Yes. So I won't be around for 4 weeks, lakini online tutakuwepo na hata programs najua zitaendelea as well. Kama kuna any issue kama hivyo, vice president na past president will take control of the club for the time being. Thank you so very much. Mwalimu, inspiration. Ametoka kijana.
Jackson anasafiri hadi Jumapili. Okay.
Asante Prez. Naomba nifungue a room for small fundraising, the happy shillings. Natuambia if you're happy na kwa nini you're happy, and your happiness unaiongezea kwa kabuku kamoja. Mimi nitaanza. I'm happy 5 times. Kwa sababu ni fundraising. I'm happy 5 times kupata alumni from Mzumbe. Tunaisikiaga tu Mzumbe. Tumewaona waanzilishi chata members. Japo wenyewe wakala kono. But I'm happy to see them. I'm happy to past Rotaract Francis Temba accept invite leo na kuspare muda wake. That's my second. I'm happy to see madaktari wawili alumni from Kairuki. Na mmoja hapo ambaye anatakiwa kuwa kesho Arusha kidonate blood. Sijui atafika. Wapi. And I'm happy kuona watu wanakunywa chai siku jioni. Chai sio ya asubuhi tu, hata jioni, na wengine mnakunywa maji. Na happiness ya kwangu ya mwisho, that we are all alive and we are all here. Thank you. That's my nasikia mwingine any happy shilling, happy buku.
Good evening. My name is Swege. First by country chair, Rotaract Tanzania. First director of this project. First director of finance. Look at the last post I got on the recognition. And I'm very happy to be here today. Actually, it has been like 10 years since I last participated in Rotaract. Since 2012, if I'm not mistaken. I think I was not there. So, yeah. For that, I'm 10 times happy.
Yay! Yeah, happy.
Director of finance. Who's collecting the money?
Yes.
I would like to apply. I was very, very keen on that. We're gonna show up. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Maloy Gervas, and also the past country chair, Rotaract Tanzania, and the charter president of Mzumbe University Rotaract Club. Also, for like a month, ADRR before appointed country chair. And I've been participating ever since. For the Rotaract and Rotary activities, I was also the Secretary General of Rotary Club of Morogoro Central. So Rotaract is me, means Rotaract. I love it and I live it. Yeah. And 10 times happy. I'm 10 times happy. First of all, is to see Barbara, who is leaving. Goodbye. We appreciate it.
Mtu alipiga.
And I'm also very happy to see EK. Hatujaonana muda mrefu, tunaonana kwenye simu tu. Na I'm so happy to see now the physical faces of almost everyone ambaye tuna chat tu ujinga. Pale ambapo mnashangaga huyu jamaa vipi? Life is living bwana. Yeah, thank you.
Else is happy.
Temba is definitely happy 50 times. Yeah, 100 times.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy. Yeah, it's cool. For me, it's been 9 years.
We love the video. Is there another idiot here so that we can pass that? Every idiot is one happy.
Yes, please. Are you also happy? Yes.
Friday and Saturday.
Hapa. Either hapa or online.
You know, you know, we need to remember that 2 or 3 bottles of we could have been 50 times happy.
Kind of Felicia.
The bottle of wine, who knows how happy will I be? Better for me, I drink water. So that's...
Yes, please.
What? Nairobi, yeah? Yes, that's
Yes, Doctor. Yes, Donna.
ambaye alikataa kutuhost.
Alikuwa amefichwa.
Mahali alienda.
Yeah, so fortunately, not unfortunately. Unfortunately, so there's a own flavor. Yeah, so city, even if
Nani past.
Alpha and Arusha City. Yeah. Chata treasurer for Kairuki, first president of Kairuki, first Alpha, first vice president of Alpha, and of city, first country treasurer, district 5.
Past.
Been in Rotaract for some time there. Yeah. I like what you guys are doing here. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's very beautiful. It's very official. It's very ambient. It's like, when you attend Rotaract events, tofauti na Rotary events or Rotary fellowships, lakini Rotary atmosphere fulani hivi like kuna it was like atmosphere fulani hivi ka Rotary. Yeah, like it's a very beautiful thing, and you guys are very energetic. You guys are very social. You guys are very vibrant. It's very nice, and mimi nataka niwape big up sana. You guys have been doing magnificent. You guys have been doing very wonderful. I'm pretty sure kuna clubs ambazo they look up to you. Yeah. Hata Eric. Hata hii kwa sababu UK nadhani UK hapa ndo longest serving young professional. Longest serving young professional Rotaract, ndio. Single transition. Yeah, toka kipindi kile kina hiki wakati walikuwa wanajaribu nini things are good, lakini you guys are very nice. So I am 10 times happy.
Yeah. Na mwingine who's happy? Are you not happy?
I am not happy, but nataka niongee. I'm
Simon, yes.
not happy.
Yeah.
Kabla ya kuja hapa nilisoma ile posta fasta kidogo, nikadhani Mr Temba ametokea Vodacom. Nikataka nilete mamiko yangu ya kwa nini I live in the middle of town alafu sina mtandao mzuri. Ila sasa nimekuta ni Tigo, imebidi nikae kimya. I'm also happy kwa sababu there is good developments. Our dear president, we all learned something new about Stozo today. I'm happy about the atmosphere that we're having here today, very vibrant, kama alivyosema. And I'm blessed to say I'm happy 10 times today.
Yay. Tufunge sasa au tunaendelea na happiness? Yes, okay. Kwa basi.
Yeah.
The first one is Temba has nimebahatika kuona Alois before that, but Temba is forever, and I think I've been pestering him everywhere. Kwenye WhatsApp, I think, Facebook, kwenye Twitter I have, and yeah, so we've been engaging, and then out of nowhere, you guys, I do not know who did, but you guys but I know it has something to do with Alois. Yeah, so that's how. And then out of nowhere, no one post that. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Number two, of course, seeing Alois, seeing everything here, that was a big surprise. And then seeing Jackson as well.
Ili waga wanafuatana.
Yeah, so when I was starting Rotaract, right? It's a funny story. For the first time I knew I came to know the name Rotaract when I was walking into was a friend called Patrick. We were walking into B1 Lights, and then you wake up in that room, and the things that you hear, the people that you see, how confident they are, It was a club before here ndani, like these university students really, and then tunajua ile mzupe imechanganya kule, ile interior kule, then you come and then you find this group of young people who are very confident. The things that they're talking is what is good here around campus, right? They're very concerned about the community. They're very concerned about their own development. Of course, niliogopa kitu kimoja. They were talking about Massa. They were talking about Massa, UCA. I don't understand anything. I've never been out of Tanzania, kabisa. But yeah, I was inspired by these guys that you see here, and it was not only that. It inspired me to even play with. So I remember the first time unajua unahangaika kulipia your dues. These days like watu yani dues mpaka ugofu, but yani mimi I'm pestering to pay dues because these guys make it worth it. And I remember I was so happy. I think it wasn't Angela that did ask me, Anna Maria, you pay your dues and you get a receipt. Wasn't an EFT you pay your dues and you get your receipt, and I think you're so happy, you go with it, and it's like, I've achieved paying my dues. Yeah, it was because of these guys that I'm happy that back in 2011, yeah, starting university. Then about 10 years later, you see these guys, and number one is that there's these guys, and then there's another fellow that's called that is called Mushi. Yeah, who's at Snapchat right now. And yeah, so whenever I saw Rotaract and how to build people, I was always looking at these guys. And then not only that, it was the project that they were doing these guys. So right now I'm in a Rotary Club that is donating desks. But these guys were donating desks in 2011. University students donating desks. 50 of them. Mention the school around them. You get it, huh? So a school around them, and in 10 years later, this is 2022, right? You go into a Rotary meeting, and then there's of course there's people who serve you, and then you stick around at the end of the meeting, and then you're talking to these people who are giving you that service, and they say that, look, I know what you guys do because I was studying and I went to a desk. I sat to a desk that I saw the word Rotary, but he didn't know that he saw Rotaract. But this guy is in that on the desks that these guys need to function. And yeah, just that. It's amazing what young people can do. And these guys sitting over here, I'm happy that these guys are here. Temba, I don't know if he has said he was past president of the Rotary. These guys right here, while everyone else was in uni, running around, the things we do in uni. Yeah, we do that, but they were also very considerate of their surroundings, other people. And when I see them back here, it gives me a lot of hope that whatever we are doing here, right? Whatever we are doing here, there's also people who have been where we are, and they're there to give us that courage that we can do. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy about that. There's also Walter Matumba here, past president of the Rotary Club of Bukoba. The most northern club in Tanzania. Yeah, and this guy he has never left Rotary, for a long, long time. And yeah, so I believe that it's a good time. That very, very good. And it grieves to see that the intergenerational interaction. Yeah, so I'm so happy and I connect so much.
And anyone else who's happy? Yes, Cristiano.
always wanakuonaga video yako kwenye group. So very happy to finally see you in person. The first time I'm happy for my dear president. The fifth time I'm happy to be a Rotaract. I told Eric this story that when I was at I actually didn't know that there was a Rotaract club of one. So I was actually a very professional person. Nilitoka darasani so I knew that there was a club of demand, but I didn't know there was a club of one. And so after I got out, I was very uninterested person with the mission back home. So I was actually in need of make new friends, you see. So Rotaract has provided me with a lot of friends. And these people like who now I'm glad and have more friends. Eric, Emelina, Rafida, Musa, Simon, Edgar, all these guys and others I think can be my friends if you want. So I'm very happy to be here. Very happy to see you guys. You're most welcome. I'm sorry we don't have any beers here. That's too sorry to disappoint you.
That's a very big disappointment.
Yeah, so next time perhaps you can sneak in and tunaenda chini unatoa hapo unakuja nayo juu. We don't want to make any contradiction with the manager, the process management, so that's why we're not doing anything. But as well, people, I think we can,
Yeah.
we can organize
Scholarship after.
So very yeah. So back to you. Oh, I'm happy to be collecting your staff. 5 times happy to be collecting the money. Yes, I am.
Mwingine ni unanyosha au umekaa hivi? Cobus. Niko happy on behalf of Cobus. Nimeona umekuja na kamzigo. Ahadi ya siku nyingi imefanikishwa. Kaweka bana. Nahisi tufunge zoezi. Musa, kuna mtu kaa ananiangalia. Yes, Walter.
No.
Trina W.
Ina space katikati.
Basi tunafunga. Eh, 15 happy. Walter, how many happiness? 15 happiness, umesema?
Who is the first in the sub? Kuna matatizo hapa.
Musa. Yule kule mhudumu akatusaidia. Mhudumu akachukua cheo. Akapata
I'll go use your methods to make sure it's something that is continuous.
yeah.
Everybody on this side knows everybody on this side. Find you, right? Now, some questions that they do from I'll find you and then I'm sure we can talk after this. Asante sana.
Yes, Baraka.
Yeah, Baraka Mati, Cabo, Joseph University, Kabuli campus. So that's first, first being the, I think I'm the youngest person. Yes, you are.
How soon?
How old are you? Just 15. I'm not informed.
Good one.
So, second, like, I've been visiting some Rotary clubs in Rotaract, but unfortunately, they became the best fellowship and professionals here. I don't know what happened, but I think from that, I saw like this are the right people whom I was looking for. Kuna ile kujichanganya. Napenda ya kujichanganya sana na watu. Kwanzia way back kwenye shule, kwa kwenye club, tuna ndio wale watu Mboko katika mahali. Unaona kweli? Hasa tulipofika chuo, nikaanza kutafuta club tage. Nikaja kupata yaani kuja kufikia club yetu. Inabidi kufikia Rotaract tunaingia chuoni. Hivyo hasa ndio ile kwanza kutoka kwenye club nyingine. Yaani nikafika hapa, unajua sana kwenye hizi NGO au organization ambayo kwa kuwepo kuna tofauti kidogo na Rotaract au Rotaract. Yaani kuna ile brotherhood, sisterhood, hamna mambo ya vyoveo, sijui mheshimiwa au kuongea naye sijui mpaka yaani unapata brothers and sisters kwa wakati mmoja, ambapo yaani wote unaweza ukajifunza chochote kutoka kwao na wakakutoa sehemu moja kwenda nyingine. For that wewe hata sister zone.
Your choice.
Sasa mbona ana blush? Actually nilikuwa tu yani naikataa. Niliona kwamba inanibana sana muda wangu, I'm at law school na mentoring in one of the farms, so muda unakuwa unabana na shida kufikia. So nikaquit. Nikatuma message kwenye group la organizers wa blood drive. I was like, sorry guys for believing in me, but I have to quit. I can't. Yeah. So it was like, oh, this can make it. Nikakaa nikawaza nikasema okay, I've been a leader ever since I'm growing up to now. Acha nijaribu. So naendelea kujaribu, naendelea kujifunza. Nafurahi nimeona wote. I'm still new here.
Nasi tumemaliza. Guys, tunafunga zoezi la happiness. Sijui nimeinvite au unaweza kutusamehe kwa leo. Nimeinvite Sergeant. Tukisikia Sergeant ana perform, tusamehe sawa tu. Cristiano.
Tonight's so since that today is was actually a happy day, we were graced with the presence of brothers here tonight. Dear brother from Arusha, Mr. Liwa, Dr. Swami. Actually, I'm not inviting anyone. So dig in, feel free. That's the only good thing.
Kuna percent kwa ajili ya kesho na nyingine. Tutaongea kwa sababu niliambiwa kwamba kuna percent kwa ajili ya wewe kesho na nyingine naenda kwa ajili ya nafunga zoezi letu jamani. Tumeweza kupata 128. Happiness. Thank you guys.
Tangu nimemwagiza kakaangu, maana nimesema naomba tekeleza hilo nimekuagiza.
Na hiyo inakuwa 100,000.
Idiot. Very idiot. Kwa nini nilisema?
Asante. Tumeweza kuraise 130,000. And they are officially closing this fellowship. Tumeweza for the final toast. To open for unofficial.
up, right? I'm starting. I'm starting.
Dar City, Arusha City, Morogoro Central.
I would just say all the clubs present. And for the final thoughts of the day, for all the clubs who are present here and to Rotary
Our fellowship is officially closed. Jamani, tunaweza tukaendelea na normal discussions na other discussions na introduction. And kwa ambao wanawahi, feel free to ondoka. Na
Tigo na yenyewe kwa kweli
hiyo na
tutasubiria hiyo miaka miwili Sinza.
kuna fellowship after daktari. Tunaomba samani, ni sawa, tunaomba tukapige picha kwa hapo. Yes. Kwa pale tutapigia kwa handle. Hii naweza nikaifunga.